Hi everyone. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about reporting. Now, reporting is a huge area for businesses, and understanding how your business is getting on is key to making any business decisions. And because of that, a lot of people have invested a lot of time and effort in reporting. And we're seeing the emergence of tools like Tableau and Power BI in slightly bigger entities, and gradually that is starting to filter down into the SME space. Um, some people still think that that kind of reporting and dashboarding is only accessible to big companies, but it's not, and it is gradually working its way down, and you're seeing that work in slightly different ways. I speak to a lot of business owners who have invested in things like Power BI and building their own connections and APIs and hiring very clever data analysts. And yet they're still quite not quite getting what they want or what they feel they should be getting for the money that they're paying. Um, it is an increasingly tricky area because it's complicated. Um, and often, when I work with some businesses, they have data analysts, and they're pulling together data, but also they're still doing things in Excel. So, is that really what you're hoping for when you're hiring, what could be quite an expensive data analyst? Probably not. But when you're working in the business, it can be tricky to have that single-mindedness and focus to say no. We're not going to build things in Excel. We are going to pursue and push the business intelligence solution that we have chosen. So that's one way to sort of look at it. The other way is that if you hire a single person, they are going to come with a certain set of knowledge and a good set of knowledge, but they are also going to have expertise in a specific area. So are they more focused on the finance side, or are they more focused on the operational side? And getting a balance between the two is critical, because otherwise you're not quite going to fulfill both sides of the spectrum in terms of understanding how the operations are working and then what that means for your finances. So you do want to be pulling the data from your accounting system, and we see some reporting tools just doing that, but then they're not also pulling the data from the operations, which will largely drive the financial performance. And also, if you're not doing that, you're not going to fully maximize your automation, because the goal really should be to take the data from your operations and send it to your finances so that all the data is the same and there are no reconciliation issues. Because what can be another problem in businesses that we see quite commonly, I should say, is that data comes in and you get one report, and then you get your finances, and you can have two pieces of data that are the same and they end up being different. And unless you have that integration to say that we're going to take that data and send it to the finances, you're always going to have reconciliation issues. So looking specifically at reporting and trying to answer the question, can I integrate all my systems and build all my reports in one place and automate everything? You absolutely can. But you do need to be careful and make sure that you really get the most out of the technology and you have a full perspective of what you're trying to achieve. But it is completely achievable in the SME space, and something that we as a business would really encourage you to do, so that you understand exactly how your business is performing every single day, and therefore you can budget and forecast more accurately based on true and reconciled data. Thanks.